Hello to everybody, my name is Michael. I'm doing a lot in the area user experience and marketing. And today my talk is about analyzing Steam reviews. And it's a very fast version, so this talk will not take longer than 10 minutes. You only need to install Python, and then I have a code for you which has only 55 lines, and then you scrape data from Steam and you analyze it through an AI where you ask questions. That's all. For fetching the data, you just need the ID from the game you want to analyze, especially if you're creating a game which has similar games on Steam, then you can get the game ID. It's in the URL. And for this for instance is monomorph. You can limit to extract the Steam reviews only certain languages, here for instance German or English, but you can choose any other language even if you don't speak it, because afterwards we will analyze it in an AI and the AI can translate it for you. And you can also limit the amount of reviews. In this case I set a limit with 500 reviews. 500 for German and 500 for English. The second part is only, you see then here that the script will automatically create a file where all the data is in this file written down, and you just run the script, and here you have also some details. The script, I will share you the script on the Discord channel from GDL, and that's basically it. You get the data from Steam part, and when you're done, then you just cross-check the data. It doesn't matter how it looks like because the AI can analyze it anyway, and then you feed the AI. In this case I just put the file into ChatGPT and I start to ask questions. And this is the most important part. You have to ask, and you can have a conversation with your AI, so you can analyze, in this case for instance monomorph, but you also should be scientific, because AI of course is not perfect and can talk a little bit bullshit to you. So for instance there is a method, the qualitative content analysis according to Meyring, which is a common analyzing method, but there are several other methods. You just look it up, what fits to you best. In this case, for instance, I told the AI that according to this method, he should use the deductive category. There is also inductive category, and he does it. Yeah. So there is this is the very last page. You can, after you entered the whole data, you can whatever ask questions like describe the game in one sentence, what's the funnest part of the game. Here I wanted to know which 3 things should I definitely avoid while programming. Yeah, here is a little cliffhanger, so I will not show the flaws of the game, but it's a very good game. And when you have the pro version, for instance, for ChatGPT, then you can also create a custom GPT where you can tell beforehand the AI that you say, okay, every game which I want to analyze or I give to you for analyzing should be prepared this way, and I want to know this and that, and you have to answer this and that questions, and then you can use this custom GPT for every for analyzing every game, and you can also compare several games in one GPT. It's very powerful, and you can really put a lot of data into the AI because it's just text. So you don't have to create images or something like that, which needs very high performance. It's just text. Yeah, that's basically it. So you just need to run the script, enter the game ID, the game you want to analyze. The script scraps from the Steam API all the data, and then you put it in the AI, and you can ask questions. And when, for instance, the scientific way with Myring, I did this with a game 2019 before COVID. And I had to do it manually, and this is really a pain because you have to read it. You have to separate everything and categorize. And now it's I think it was something like 5 minutes to do that. And yeah, this is what I wanted to show you because AI is not perfect, but you can handle a lot of stuff with it. Questions?
Why does it need to be run as an admin?
I had a lot of problems.
Okay.
It was making weird stuff, and then I found out I just need to have more rights. You can, I don't understand, you can also not run it on C. You have to put it somewhere in documents. I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's in the CSV?
You see the timestamp, the user, and the text of the user.
Okay, so it's just scraping. It doesn't
Yeah.
know meta-analysis afterwards.
No, it's just scraping. And you can also, the API is more powerful. You can also extract user data, for instance, if you have, if you want to know about the user, for instance, if you want to create a persona of a game, and you pick some user from Steam, and you see, okay, those 10 guys play this special game, which is my which is a game similar to mine, yeah, and there you have the possibility to get a lot of data from the users themselves, but they have to agree that the data is public. So you have to find those users with public data.
Another small question. So is the language included in the metadata, or did you have to figure out the language from the text that they have written?
Let's see. I don't think that the language is mentioned, but you can separate them. So if you just scrape German, then you know the data from German, and then you run another script with English and so on, so you can separate them. Or maybe you can also add in the script that every time the script writes into the file that he should mention the language. So you just enhance the script. Yeah.
By limiting the number of entries to, let's say, 500 like you did, how does it select which 500 reviews it includes?
It's according to the timestamp.
Okay, but do you think that could be problematic because it's biased maybe in a way?
I was not able to find out if you can sort them by the latest. Maybe you can look it up in the Steam API if there is a possibility.
Okay, but in general it takes the most recent ones.
No,
or the oldest ones.
with the timestamp.
So
the oldest.
Okay, the oldest.
Yeah.
Ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you used this, like you want to make a game and you found a Steam game that's similar, and then you use this just to check what people like about the game you want to review? Like I think the whole theme of how can I make my own game, where I get an inspiration, is this like a little bit of an inspiration technique, or what other techniques are you using?
Yeah. So it's not the most scientific way to analyze games, but if you're unaware where you should go with your game and you have similar games already on Steam, then you have the data. You should use the data, and former days you read it, yeah, and now you don't need to, or you, for instance, you have to translate it somehow. It's now easier with the AI to analyze those data, and what LLM. The advantage is also that the AI can also summarize instead of reading 500 reviews and think about what's the core of the positive feedback and the negative feedback. So you can also ask questions where you have to search beforehand. Or maybe you can also think like that. You read all the reviews, and then normally you forget the most of the stuff. Yeah. So then you have, for instance, a question, and then you have to read it again, and therefore this method is very useful. Yeah. And you can also combine it. You can script several games, and then let the AI analyze what are the difference between these games. Or like on the last page, this is real. It really will talk to you a lot of stuff, and then you don't really have a clear vision for your game. So always limit, like here, which 3 things, but then you get somehow a feeling where what it is about the game. And also, if you take a look for here, it looks quite obvious, those 8 categories. But sometimes you have games where you don't really know what it is about, and then maybe there is a hint like, okay, this game is about puzzles and not about a dungeon crawler. We discussed before about deliver at all cost. I don't know if you know the game, but from when you see it on Steam and when you hear about it's especially about destroying environment, and you have a open world, but the game itself is about a story. So, and you can easily find out what it is about when you scrape the data and feed the AI and ask this question, like, what is this game really about? And list the 3 core mechanics, and so on and so on. Yeah.
Have you played the game you analyzed, and because there was like the cutoff where it said the bad thing about the game, could you verify that it's really a bad thing about the game?
I played the game, but not long enough, and it was something not really, yeah, not really negative. So don't worry. Okay, you can also ask questions afterwards. Thank you.